Out of context, Big Sean, Charlamagne the God drops episode 2, or just the second installment, whatever, of Out of Context, his interview, his one-on-one interview series, and his second guest this time was Big Sean, and it went crazy. Yeah, I mean, it went crazy. The interview was great as well too, but it went up though, like because timing-wise, Big Sean was kind of perfect. Outside of Big Sean being on a rollout, obviously for his new project that he has coming out. Just the fact that his name is always in the midst of the Kendrick, the Big Three thing, like they were able to hit on a lot of things that even though his release drops always seem to get stepped on, I feel like this was very positive in helping bringing it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was good damage control.
Yeah. Normally he gets stepped on in time when it's time for him to roll something out. I feel like this outshined everything because so many clips from this thing went viral. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was bust down. Also, I see Charlamagne's take.
It hit the ringer. Like when media publications like pick something up and it becomes a story, that's how you know you make an impact.
And on top of that, when you start seeing the smaller creators make their own new stitches of the video with their watermark on it and shit.
With their music.
With their music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like this one went crazy.
And Big Sean
I did like Charlamagne's performance too. I think his performance was way more relaxed on this one. It felt more relaxed than the LL one. Like the LL one, it just felt like the TV persona or whatever.
It was a little tense.
Yeah, something about it just felt off in terms of like his comfortability wise. Even though I know he wasn't nervous or uncomfortable, but
it didn't even seem like the chairs was cool to sit in.
Yeah, you know what I'm
like
saying?
look at him now, he's slumped back.
He's chilling in this one. Like the vibe is
they
definitely
was on like some stool shit in the LL Cool J one, right?
I think so. It looked like he upgraded to cards as well, or maybe he just folded his paper.
Yeah, he trying to hide it from the camera.
Right, yeah. But I like how he's taking his YouTube seriously. That needs to be noted.
What does loafer stand for?
He's taking his YouTube seriously because if we go to his
Too
YouTube,
expensive for you to understand.
The clips are being bust down nicely.
He's breaking them down.
The only thing he's missing is I think better thumbnails, kind of for. Oh no, they updated them. Just a better thumbnail for the main episode. All the other thumbnails are great, but like the main one doesn't have a. And it's like they just forgot.
And it's ironic because LL Cool J's one. And
yeah, they did it on the LL. I didn't realize that. So yeah, it's just that was
still figuring out the branding of it.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, look at this nigga taking YouTube serious. I like that.
Yeah. Took long enough.
He's got a real nonchalant approach.
Yeah, after you done shit on it all over the place. You know?
Even the way he talks about that shit, like on the Last Idiots. He was talking to shows. He was like, "Yeah, man, I got a YouTube video dropping."
That conversation started at fucking 1 second in too, so that was like premeditated. On Brilliant Idiots, they opened that shit up with like, got an interview dropping.
Oh, I didn't see it. I missed the last episode of Brilliant Idiots, so
I was like, oh yeah, them niggas really want to push that.
I do like that White Man was 100% correct on the vibe of this show. So go to the full episode and go right to the very beginning.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Remember when we were talking about the black and white? Why is it in black and white?
Yeah.
We check the mics. We good?
Yeah.
I do these in black and white to make people focus.
Yeah, I like that.
Shout out to White Man.
Shout out to White Man.
And
ChatGPT, because then we broke down the psychology.
Didn't we break that down?
We did, yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
I like it because it makes more focus.
Yeah, I'll send you the ChatGPT explanation.
The color theory.
Yeah, the color theory explanation.
Big Sean needed this though because the only project I know by him, unfortunately, is the one with his ex or girlfriend, whatever they are.
2088.
Y'all are really Big Sean haters.
I didn't even know that one either.
I'm honestly,
crazy.
I don't
You're not a hater. You just don't follow anything.
I just don't
you want to
like
know
him.
Big Sean.
I just don't like it.
I really respect Big Sean because at a point in time, I looked at Big Sean as how niggas used to look at like B.O.B. You remember B.O.B.?
Yes. Oh,
Big Sean and B.O.B. was the same nigga to me.
But I like Bob better.
Nah.
I like Bob better.
Really like,
even though I knew he was a worse rapper, I still just liked Bob
shout out
better.
to B.O.B. He went on back on Fig.
He did. That was a couple months ago, but it was like right after we had left, I think.
It was pretty
funny. It was fire too. Yeah.
But so you
put him in that
I
category.
put him in the same, but for some reason,
but you know
I
what's
just
funny?
respect Big Sean a little bit more.
But you know what's funny? I'm not even mad at that category placement because you got to think of like, okay, my fandom comes from his mixtapes.
Yeah.
I'm here from the mixtape.
It's from
Finally
a pure
Famous
place.
days.
But if you come in when he's doing songs called "Ass" with Nicki Minaj and shit like that, I can see
I can
you.
see it.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
Like, this is
Or
my
see it.
introduction to
But
the
I
nigga.
know how
How he really get down.
Yeah, I'm from Finally
Well,
Famous era. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
The first
Yeah.
one too.
My
nigga.
The first. Yeah.
My introduction to Big Sean is like that Mercy era with Kanye West.
He was
when
going
he was
crazy during
dropping
that period,
like
yeah.
different singles within good music.
Okay.
So
Yup.
whatever that era was, that was the first.
That was a
thing.
good one though. That was a
That
good
was
one.
and that was a good introduction.
That
to
was a good
And,
intro.
Big Sean.
yeah, that was a good intro. And Dark Sky Paradise.
But-
I
and
can't
yeah,
remember the name.
and
of
for
the
some
album. That was
reason,
crazy
I
too.
know what you.
After
Yeah.
the fact, it was just like I don't know, man. Just Big Sean was just like Big Sean. It's just
He never moved the needle for real. For me at least. Like that Mercy song was cool.
I don't
But-
even know if he was on that, but just the singles. I know he was on one of the singles.
He was on one of them shits. Big Sean has always been like I don't know. I'm trying to think
Mercy
of a perfect
goes
way to
so
describe
fucking
him.
hard. Oh
Mercy.
my God.
Mercy was like a whole era.
But two Chainz was the standout in that. Though.
Yeah.
Big Sean is like fortune cookies.
Sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you don't.
Not even that to where it's like you might open it, you kind of care, but it's like you're not thinking about that shit tomorrow.
Exactly.
And they're always forced upon you.
Oh, that's a good.
You've never bought a fortune cookie.
That's a nice analogy.
It's
I've
always
never. I have
given to
never.
you.
Yeah, that's a fact. I don't. How do
You
you,
just
do
you
that?
just get it.
And
How
it's
do you
like-
even do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't know how
I
much
don't
this
know how to
costs,
buy
nigga.
fortune.
Like, yeah.
that's
You got to buy
crazy.
some fried rice first.
Yeah.
Nick said.
But all in all, though, I think this is a great one. Even though I did say, Big Sean did say something that I said on the 3-0 podcast.
No shit.
Remember when I was saying he don't have like an aggressive voice?
Yeah, he said that shit.
He
out
said,
loud.
yeah.
He did.
I was like, oh shit. Like
said
I was
that.
like, niggas was on.
It's like,
point.
nigga, I don't have a battle rap
I
voice.
ain't- but yo,
Yeah.
I love Big Sean. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm locked in immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to go.
That's-
Like I'm just locked in off of the Big Sean, and then I had to go back and be like, oh man, Charlamagne killed it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't
Yeah.
even thinking about his performance at all because I was just.
I liked
I'm
it.
a Big Sean
I only
fan.
have one gripe, and it's not even a real gripe. I just wish there was something bigger that he cried about compared to that moment.
Oh yeah, but that's just
Pull up the
Outside of
crime
that, it
moment.
was
Let's pull up
fine.
the crime moment.
I don't know. if that's-
I don't know where it was.
Crying
I
about
don't
the
know where it's
moment
at. I mean, I get it.
of what?
It was like just the moment when his mom's was like looking back at him for going back to school.
He was
like
he was almost gonna give up on his dream.
He was
and his
almost gonna give up on
mom
his dream,
was
yeah.
disappointed that he was about to give
Disappointed,
up, and it made him
it
tear
made him
up a
tear
little
up.
bit.
Yeah.
Now the funny part was though,
Charlamagne right after.
nigga Charlamagne said, "We got a tissue." He said, "Nigga said, no, I'm good." But that is like an awkward spot because it's
Yeah.
like, do I ask if he needs a tissue? But it's like, this moment made me
Or do I let him
realize.
use his sleeve?
This moment made me realize. Only ask women if they need a tissue if they're crying.
right.
Like a nigga has to be bawling in front of me
And for you to do that.
before I ask. But I can get where you just don't know what to do.
But typically, you usually just have, especially this professional, you
Yeah.
have tissue just around
It's
to where
normally
you
on
just
deck. Yeah, it's normally on deck. It's normally on deck.
You don't even got to make eye
your
contact.
fingers, nigga. Just taking my vinegar.
Yeah.
But it's like I've never been in that situation. I've never been around a nigga so sad that he was like all snotty and shit to where I was like, oh, you
Me neither,
need a
because
tissue.
that's different. Yeah.
Like I've had a homie cry, but it was on some like it was like I ain't make the team type shit. And it's like, damn dog, it's like it be
Yeah,
alright,
yeah,
man.
pat him
Like,
on the
it's
back
one of
type
those,
shit.
man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you be alright, dog. I'll get the buckets for you.
So yeah, man, that was
It was good though.
it was fire. Yeah, that shit was fire. So I guess we're just
Nah,
waiting for the
'cause I
next
didn't,
thing. And this is the perfect platform, nigga. This setup, that chair, like I was saying the last time we spoke on it, it's like because they're white rooms, he can do them anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like good. This setup almost looks like everything looks collapsible, nigga. It looked like he could put
Yeah,
all
he
this.
could fold that shit
It looked
up.
like he could fold that chair and them tables up and put
I
it.
get
Nigga,
what
that
you mean.
chair
This
might
shit
be a
portable.
backpack.
He can throw his studio in the tote.
Yeah, bro, this shit portable as a motherfucker, bro. So he can really do this in any city, which is great because he's not bound to anything. You know what I mean?
Those probably
Like,
aren't even real tables. It's just shadows being casted.
that's what I'm saying. Like they just look like they go like this.
Yeah.
And you just,
Everything collapses.
Yeah,
Everything
like
collapses.
yeah, to where he can just be doing an engagement somewhere in another city. But if somebody's there, if Killer Mike's in Atlanta,
Set it up.
point us to a white room, we'll knock it out, and
Yeah.
boom, we'll take it
Matter
out.
of fact,
for
put us in a
taking
green screen, nigga.
it. Yeah.
I wonder how much, because it seems like there's a lot of focus on keeping niggas focused based off how the set is designed. I wonder how much that actually works. Like,
it does.
do you feel like you were more interactive with the show because there was not a lot of bells and whistles?
I had no need to look at it. I'll say that.
Exactly.
I had no need to look at
Your
it.
brain isn't registering nothing other than audio and conversation.
Right, exactly. The only thing, because it's black and white, I felt less of a need to look at it unless I heard something that I wanted to see. Let's see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, this could have been an audio podcast and it would have been fine. You know what I mean?
It would have read the same.
I would have felt the exact same way. So
I wonder what it does for their psychology, because like imagine like podcasting in like the room that Bruce Almighty was in. You know what I mean? Is that the right movie?
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
God,
like
nigga.
just the void.
Oh, yeah.
Like what does that do to like your brain and like being able to bring up a reference? Like it's nothing but this little black table in a white room.
It's
everything's in color, you know.
Everything's
in real life.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
But
goddamn.
Yo, chill out.
Wait, hold on. Is the room not actually white?
It's still in color, nigga.
That was so
But
crazy.
is the room not actually white? And is those tables not actually black?
Nigga.
The tables are black. The room is white, but they're in color.
They're in color, nigga.
Well, they're in color, but I'm talking about the environment. Like, what does that do? You know what I mean?
color, bro.
I
It's
should
like
make
recording in a fucking igloo.
I should make this segment black and white.
See what it does.
Mark that.
Yeah, let's see if we talk different now.
So it's black and white right now. Are your thoughts hitting different right now?
I do feel a little bit more sense of clairvoyance.
Okay.
A little bit of clarity.
Tell me about a time in basketball where you were disappointed.
Seventh grade, because at my middle school, right?
Yep.
You couldn't play until 7th grade. So I was like, I'm gonna trade all 6th grade season just so I can get ready, I can get in shape. 7th grade came around and like that shit just didn't go well. That shit didn't go well at all. I don't even think I made it through the first cut. I got cut the first time. And I remember I went in the bathroom and I cried.
Damn, you pulling this.
Did you
story
cry or
out.
did you
This
shed
black
it?
and white make you get vulnerable.
Yes.
Did you
Do
cry?
we have any tissues? Are you about to cry?
Nah, I'm good. I shed all the tears I had in that day.
Did you cry?
But you're not supposed
did
to
you
smile
cry or
when you
did
do
you
it,
shed
you
a tear?
You're supposed to my condolences, nigga. And I cried my heart out.
Yeah.
Nigga shed a tear.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yo, black and white maybe does do something.
Black and white might do it.
Yeah.
It's easy to be comfortable around Charlamagne, especially because it's like this new phase in his career. Like I feel like people are a lot more comfortable just to talk to this nigga.
I mean, think
That's
about
a great point.
And think about how many years he's had relationships. Most of these people, not most of the people he might talk to, because we don't know who he has like lined up. But like people like Big Sean, you've had a relationship with these niggas for like 10, 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like when
so-
there's rapport is different. But to what he's saying, like there used to be that fear of Charlamagne to where it's like, hey nigga, you gonna let him ask you
niggas
questions?
still have that fear because remember Tyler had that fear, but she also came with a list of do not ask this.
And she's also getting piggybacked off of like old moments. Like there hasn't been anything in recent time that I can
she's
remember.
from South Africa, so it's like
It's easy to bully her.
all you remember.
She's
is
a
the bad
light-skinned
shit.
South African. There's like
all she remembers is the bad shit. That's probably how you I get what you mean.
Exactly. She probably thought he was gonna smell her chair.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's still thinking that those are the same two niggas.
Yeah.
But
she don't realize he's advanced. He's grown past this.
yeah, I wonder. Yeah, no, I still wonder if there's that fear that people have going to the Breakfast Club sitting across Charlamagne. Because I know, like,
That is interesting. Yeah,
it's at the point now to where it's like, of course he's not gonna hold his tongue and like not ask the proper questions that we need. But
it's just gonna be done differently.
They just used to be scared of how he would do it.
Yeah,
Now
because the delivery used to be wild.
Yeah,
which is what we enjoyed.
Yeah,
like how wild it came off.
He literally had to take the color out of his shit, nigga. It was all over the place.
The color brings the real him out.
Yeah.
What color do you think his shoes are? It definitely matches his shirt.
Big Sean?
Shirt.
Black. They black.
I have no idea because Big
think
Sean
Charlamagne
got
has-
like a fleece on. Nigga.
I think-
It's like 7 colors.
I think Charlamagne has a beige color shoe with a dirty brown bottom.
You don't think that's white?
I think it's
Well, the top is white. You're talking about the bottom.
I think
No, he's saying that the
I'm
top
saying
is
the
beige.
top is a little bit beige.
Like an off-white.
What
Like
color?
off-white.
Maybe a cream.
What color? Green.
Fuck you, off white.
Oh fuck.
That's nasty.
What
Yeah, I
color
know that shit
jeans?
crazy.
Like light blue.
Light blue, almost gray.
I'm going to
And when I say
Instagram.
almost gray, like just a faint hue-ish, a faint hue.
How did we get here?
I'm just trying to guess the colors
Okay,
that might be in the picture. I'm going to his Instagram to see if he posted any actual
Some
pictures
colored
of that.
photos.
Yo, he should drop a colorized version on Patreon.
I wonder how that.
That'd be his exclusive shit.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, niggas will do it. Niggas will buy it.
Yeah,
Niggas
especially
will,
if they hate the black and white.
Yeah, niggas will really actually buy it.
Hey, buy the colored version.
Support your ancestors.
I wonder what you know what Jocko, that army nigga.
Jocko
Wilco.
Wilco, yeah.
Damn.
Willix?
Willix. Let's just say Willix.
Okay.
But I wonder how he feels about this because he was the first nigga I ever saw that had the idea like, yo, let's make it all black. You know he does his whole podcast in black and white, right?
What?
Bless you. But it's the weirdest. It's weird for him though.
Why? Because he's white.
It's not. He's not doing it to be comforting like how Charlamagne is. He's doing it to be like, nigga serious.
Yeah, too intense.
Man.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I'm a missionary.
You're a missionary.
I
Paul.
kill people.
But all right,
Who a missionary?
I think that's it for that. Let's jump into office hours.
A little wordplay.
Niggas that did so much mid-episode.
I was about to say.
Whew, it was a lot.
Yep.
Nigga said, woo.
Yeah.